Once upon a time, there was a young man named Jack who was struggling to choose the right career path. He had completed his education, but was unsure about his next steps. He felt lost and overwhelmed, and every decision he made seemed to lead him further away from his goals. One day, while walking in the park, Jack met an old man who was feeding the birds. They struck up a conversation, and Jack shared his predicament with the old man. The wise old man listened patiently and then said, "Jack, let me tell you a story. There was a young man like you who was also confused about his path in life. He went to a wise sage seeking guidance. The sage gave him a simple task. He asked him to take a stone and walk around the village with it for a day. The young man did as he was told and returned to the sage at the end of the day. The sage then asked him to take the same stone and walk around the village with it for another day. The young man did as he was told and returned to the sage again. This went on for several days until the young man grew frustrated and asked the sage what the purpose of this exercise was. The sage smiled and said, "Son, did you notice anything different about the stone each day you carried it?" The young man thought for a moment and then replied, "No, it's just a stone." The sage nodded and said, "That's the point. The stone is the same every day, but your perception of it changes. The stone is like your path in life. It may seem like it's leading you nowhere, but it's up to you to find value and purpose in it." Jack listened intently and thanked the old man for his wise words. He realized that his path in life may not be clear, but he needed to focus on finding meaning in the journey. He took the lesson to heart and eventually found his true calling, feeling fulfilled and content in his chosen career. The story of the young man and the stone is a reminder that the path we choose may not always be clear, but it's up to us to find value and purpose in it. With patience and perseverance, we can find our true calling and live a fulfilling life.